Hey guys, welcome back to Melanie's Yoga Couch. I'm Melanie, and today we're going to be doing a pregnancy yoga sequence for the office. So just like when you're traveling, you're going to need to get up and move about every hour or two. So this yoga sequence is going to help you to get the blood moving, to stretch a little bit, and to release in the lower back. So let's get started. So come to the edge of your chair so you have a little bit more room to move. We're going to reach the right arm up over the head, bringing the right arm to the left ear. Let your right ear just sink gently towards your right shoulder. Find a nice, gentle neck stretch. You don't need to pull or press here. Make sure the spine is nice and long. Then let your chin sink towards the chest. The hand comes to the back of the head. And release. Right hand down. Left arm reaches up and over to the right ear. Find that same neck stretch on the right side of the neck. You might move the chin a bit forward or back just to find the right stretch for you. And then let the chin sink towards the chest. The hand comes to the back of the head. And release. Left hand down, lengthen your spine. Bring both hands to the thighs, feet about hip width apart. On your inhale, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift just for some cat-cow. Exhale and round, tilt the pelvis back. 3 more times with your own pace, your own breath. 2. And 1. Lengthen the spine again. Reach the arms out in front of you. We're going to do eagle arms just to stretch out your upper back. So bring the right arm underneath the left. Stack the elbows. Bring the backs of the hands together or the palms. Lift the elbows. Reach the hands away from your face. Send the breath up in between the shoulder blades. 1 more breath. And release. Reach the arms out. Left under right, stack the elbows. The backs of the hands come together or the palms. Lift and reach the hands away from the face. And then release the hands. Bring the hands now behind the back, maybe interlacing the fingers or just bringing the fingertips to the back of the chair. Lift the chest, really open in the chest. Send your breath up into the chest. 1 more breath, really open in your heart space. And release back to center. Just going to do a couple wrist stretches in case you're typing a lot at the computer and it's really typical to have some wrist soreness in pregnancy. So make some fists with your hands and just start to make some nice circles with the fists in any direction. We should all probably be doing this daily anyway, but it's good to have a little reminder, set some time aside. And then in the other direction. And then go ahead and shake out the hands. And then release your right hand down And the left arm reaches up. Find length in your whole left side body. We're just going to side bend over to the right. We don't need to come that deep here. Just really reach through the left arm. Make sure your tailbone sinks down towards the chair. One more breath. And release. Left hand down. Right arm reaches up, find length. And then find that side bend, trying to pull the right shoulder a little bit away from the ear, but still reaching through the fingertips. You might look up if that's okay in your neck. You might just look straight ahead. One more breath. Good. Reach both arms up. We're going to twist now. Hands come to the center of the chest, around the spine. And release the hands down to the thighs, lengthen the spine. Leave your left hand on the left thigh. The right hand comes to the back of your chair or to the armrest. We're just going to turn a bit over to the right for a twist that we're going to take into the shoulders. So your breath stays really deep and flowing into the stomach. You might look over your right shoulder. Stay with that deep breath. Come back to center. Switch sides, right hand to the right thigh, left hand to the back of your chair or the armrest. Lengthen the spine, twist in your shoulders over to the left. One more breath. And then come back to center. And now we're going to move into some standing poses. So it's great if you can find a wall and a little bit of space for yourself. We're not going to do too much movement, just a bit of stretching now. So get up from your chair. Find a space where you have a wall and you have enough space to do some lunges. So we're going to take a big step forward with the left foot. Bend the left knee. You can come down any amount. Bend your back knee enough so that you have space for your lower back. Bring your hands to the hips and just breathe here. Noticing that stretch in the right side of your leg, your hip flexor, your right thigh. And then relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. This is going to be really nice for your lower back, this stretch. One more breath. And then start to straighten the front leg. Step forward with your back foot, about a foot, and then we'll angle the back foot in or towards the right a little bit, squaring the hips. Inhale, reach the shoulders away from the chest. Open the chest and come forward with a nice long spine. Reach your left hip back, the right hip forward. Notice a nice stretch in the back of your left leg. You might want to bend the left knee if you tend to hyperextend. Just a slight bend. Lengthen the spine. One more breath. And slowly come on up. Step your front foot back. Go ahead and walk out the legs. And then take a big step forward with the opposite foot. So for me, that's the right foot. Find your lunge, coming down any amount. Might be different depending on what trimester you're in. You might not be so deep in the lunge, that's fine. Go ahead and bend the back knee as much as you need to. Relax the shoulders. And breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Step your back foot in. Straighten both the legs, square the hips, really press the feet into the ground. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, fold forward. Keep reaching the right hip back and the left hip forward. Keep trying to square the hips. We'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1 more breath. Inhale, lift, and step the feet forward. Go ahead and walk out the legs, release the arms. And then come to standing about arm's width away from the wall. We're going to bring the hands shoulder height to the wall and step the feet hip width apart. And they're parallel as well. So take a look, check out your feet. We're going to do some heel lifts. So on your next inhale, lift the heels up as high as you can. And exhale the heels back down. Inhale, lift, activate your calves, your glutes, your butt. And exhale, come back down. 8 more times, lift and exhale, come back down at your own pace. Three, 2, and 1 last breath. Before we come back down, go ahead and walk out the legs. We're going to do a nice calf stretch. Step your left foot back, reach the left heel down, bend your right knee. Find a stretch in the left calf. Change legs, step back with your right foot. Heel reaches towards the ground. And come back up. We're going to do a nice shoulder stretch now. So leave your left hand on the wall. Turn your body away from the left hand and walk your left shoulder closer to the wall. Find a nice stretch for your left shoulder and the left side of the chest. Lengthen the spine, send the breath into the chest. And then change sides, bringing your right hand to the wall, turning to face the other direction. Two more breaths. And release back to the middle. Now we're going to come into a set of tree pose. So we're next to the wall. Feel free to use the wall if you'd like, bringing your hand to the wall. Bring the weight into your left leg. The right heel comes to your left ankle, or you can bring your right foot to the left calf or all the way up to your left thigh. This is probably not good for heels, so I hope you took them off a while ago and are either in socks or barefoot. And once you feel stable, go ahead and bring the hands together in front of the chest. Lengthen the spine, reach the heart lightly towards the thumbs. I'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Right foot comes down. Go ahead and bend and straighten your legs. Tree pose is great to practice in pregnancy. You can practice it every day. We're going to move into the other side. Weight into your right leg. Find the variation that suits you and bring your hands together in front of the chest. With their changing bodies, it's great to practice balancing on one leg. Not only does it strengthen your legs, it helps you with your balance. Lengthen the spine. Open the chest. Take one more breath. and release. Go ahead and walk your legs out. So now you should be able to feel the blood flowing in the legs, a bit of stretching and strengthening. And now we're going to come into half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, but with a variation for pregnancy. Bring your feet about hip width or a little bit wider. They're parallel. Go ahead and bend your knees. If you'd like, bring your hands to the thighs. Lengthen the spine and the crown of the head reaches forward. You might even straighten the legs if you'd like and bring the hands down to the shins. Just find what works. If you have heartburn, you might want to stay up with the head higher than the heart. Lengthen the tailbone down. And then bring your elbows to the thighs and release the head. So this is going to be just like forward fold, how we're releasing in the neck and upper back. Let your head get really nice and heavy. Again, if you have heartburn, then just stay in the half lift. Come up slowly so you don't get dizzy. If you do get dizzy, feel free to come all the way out. And we'll find the half lift again, lengthening the spine. And we'll come back down, elbows to the thighs. Let your head fall forward. You might shake the head yes and no just to make sure you can really find that release. Come back up. One more time, lengthen your spine. And release. Elbows to the thighs, head sinks forward. Come back up to standing. Use your hands to roll yourself up. Bring the hands together in front of the chest. And we'll finish for today. I wish you a lovely afternoon in the office and a wonderful pregnancy and birth. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.